going to be out of bounds. Turn it over to Clinton.
Jackets outscored Rosebud 10-3 here in the second quarter. Laster now with 19 points.
Oh, pass across the lane, and McJunkins breaking behind the defense. It's deflected. She tries to pull it in. It's out of bounds, but we'll keep it with Clinton.
And when Laster goes high to the free throw line, and here she gets a wide open look.
They'll lob it into her. She gets a shot, but this one's just short.
She's got a smile on her face. That might be the easiest shot she took all night and missed it.
Top of the key, three-point attempt won't go. Laster with a rebound. Off to Katie McJunkins. Ryan Jones says we're back online on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the Facebook page. If you're trying to watch at home, pass inside to Laster. On the move, defender right under. And she's going to be whistled for an offensive foul. Clinton fans just in front of us don't like that. I don't know, we didn't have the best angle. We could see Kylie, but the defender was right behind her and went to the floor. So
not sure if Kylie had enough room to allow to come down and land. She was looking at the passer. Rooks was behind her. She caught the ball, came down, and Rooks hit the floor. But the officials are going to call it for an offensive foul. Now Hart will walk the other way in and shoot on a foul by McJunkins.
Now they said foul on McJunkins. Oh, coming the other way. I looked away for a moment. I guess quick fouls. Kylie on the offensive end, and Katie picks ones up on the defensive end. So we got free throws on 10-plus fouls now by the Yellow Jackets. So the double bonus, Rosebud.
Hartle's first points of the night there. That's one of their top scores. Comes with only 2.5 minutes left in the first half.
McJunkins, Keith behind the three-point line. McDonald as well. Sykes and Standridge around the lane. Pass to Standridge. She'll drive. Oh, gets under the basket. Turns that kind of into a reverse layup as she started from the left side. Caught the pass on the move. Puts it up on the right.
Smart move by Sid. If she shoots on the left side, it might be blocked. But by going to the right side, she gets a clear path to the basket and scores. Sometimes you can use the rim to protect against a block shot.
Sydney Standridge was our first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game Friday night. Again, she looked fantastic offensively, getting down the floor, getting to the basket, scoring 11 points, I think. McJunkins on the drive, shot from the left side just outside the lane, just a touch too hard. Off the mark, rebound, Rosebud going the way. One-handed pass by Rooks into the lane, shot up, back of the rim, off the front of the rim, a miss, and Sykes with a rebound. Off to Katie McJunkins. And Coach Matthew Post, I think, has got a warning. Is that right?
I think there's going to be a bench warning by the official. I'm not sure what happened there. Yellow Jackets got the rebound heading down the floor. Or it may have been someone on the bench. It may not have been Coach Post.
It's not going to result in a foul or a technical foul, but
I don't think it was Coach Post, just by looking at the expressions of on the bench.
And back to action. 1 minute, 35 seconds in the second quarter. 33-18 is the lead. Kinley Keith on the drive. Two defenders on each side, one in front of her. She'll get the shot up, but it won't go. Rebound. Rosebud, errant pass, though. Clinton gets it back. McDonald back to Keith. Ball gets loose. Out of bounds. Who touched it? Rosebud did. It belongs to the Yellow Jackets on the baseline. This game is fast. Booher up high to Sykes. Defense between her and the basket. She'll try to get a pass off. It's in traffic. Gets loose. Rosebud comes up with it. Across midcourt. Left side. 1 minute remaining. Second quarter. Rooks is out of the ball game. On the drive. Shot up won't go. Rebound. Rosebud put back. Two up and in. 33-20. 45 seconds.
Danny Foster, her first basket of the night. She coming in off the bench. Yellow Jackets with a 13-point lead here. See if they're content maybe to go for the last one. We'll see.
35 seconds. Out near midcourt circle is Booher. Reese is on the left. Kinley Keese on the right. Sykes Dykes on the low post. Standridge as well. One on the right.
I can start this play in about 8 seconds. It gives you time to run the play and maybe get a second shot.
But dribble down to the
for
baseline.
Rosebud.
They'll toss it back out 6 seconds. Now on the drive, McDonald down low to Keith under the basket. Shot won't go. Kinley gets it back. Second shot's blocked, out of bounds. And the first half has come to an end. A good offensive showing by the Yellow Jacket offense, 33-20 over Rosebud here at Rambler Arena. We'll step away for a moment. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your health care needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. So when you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace. Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
It's halftime here of the senior girls game. Yellow Jackets lead 33-20 here at the half. Kylie Laster, a huge first half for the Yellow Jackets. She is 19 points. In fact, she hit her first 8 shots from the field, or first 7 shots from the field, and 2 free throws. So she hit the first 9 shots she put in the air, and she finishes up with 19 and a half. Reese McDonald, a couple of threes, has 6. Sydney has 4. Kinley Keith has 2, and Erica Sykes 2 for the Yellow Jackets. Rosebud led by Ella Wise. She has 7 points in the first half on 2 3-point baskets for Rosebud. Want to mention coming up Friday night, Yellow Jackets, by the way, will be at home tomorrow night against Ball Knob. All 4 teams play. Games start at 4 o'clock. And then on Thursday night, Riverview will be in Clinton. All 4 games start at 4 o'clock on Thursday night. And then Friday night, there'll be 3 games as the Penguin Tigers come to town, and special night Friday night as the Booster Club will sponsor, I guess, the 2nd annual Letterman Jacket Night. So all the former players, current players, and even if you live somewhere else, wear your letter jacket to the game Friday night in support of the Clinton Yellow Jackets, the black and gold. But
Abby,
wear your yellow jacket, letter jacket, come Friday night. It'll be Letterman Night at Yellow Jacket Arena come Friday night. And so the Yellow Jackets with a full week of action here. First 2 games tonight. Junior girls win by a score of 45-11. Junior boys led early, and then the game stayed within 1 or 2 points most of the rest of the night. And then Rosebud hits a layup in the final seconds to win by a score of 23-21. Senior girls lead here 33-20 as we're just moments away from the second half. They had a contest at halftime, had a drawing, had 3 shooters. You had to make a layup, a free throw, a 3-pointer, and a half-court shot within 30 seconds to win the prize. A couple of guys made the first 3 shots but couldn't get the 4th one down, so no winner tonight here in Rosebud. Both teams down on the floor warming up. Now, during halftime, on the trip from the bench to the locker rooms, Coach Post was assessed a technical foul, and Rosebud will shoot free throws to start the second half, and will get possession of the basketball, I believe, to start the second half. We'll have to see. You don't see that very often. It was on the walk from the bench to the locker room. Let me maybe trying to get an explanation on why the Yellow Jackets were assessed a warning late in the second quarter. The Yellow Jacket bench. I don't think it was on Coach Post at that time, but Rooks will head to the line. She'll shoot 2 to start the second half, and her first free throw is no good.
So we're back to action. Had some special activities there in halftime as well, but Rooks 33-21. So I don't know, as impressive as Clinton's been in this one, and they have, you might say, only a 12-point game, that Rosebud's still hanging around. They've certainly not been put away in this one. I thought for a moment in this second quarter they might have been thinking, man, they've been hit with something here. How do they recover? But again, it's only a 12-point ball game and a lot of time to play yet. But
yeah, I think the first 4 points in this third quarter may be key to the game. Rosebud, they're going to get back in it, have to make a push here in the first 4 minutes, or the Yellow Jackets maybe go for the knockout punch here. We'll see how it goes here. Rosebud has it.
McDonald defending up near the midcourt circle. Laster in the ball game. Keith, Standridge, and McJunkins. Going to be 8 girls have played in the ball game thus far tonight. 3-point attempts at Hartle on the shot. Off the rim. Won't go. Kinley Keith with it. She's going to turn, run. Pass it across the lane to McJunkins. She's on the left side, but then as she's taking the ball up kind of to get control of it for the shot, it's knocked out of bounds by Rosebud. Clinton from the baseline. Outside to Reese McDonald. She's alone. The 3-point shot's up. This one won't go. tipped outside. Rosebud has it. Reese almost knocked it away.
With success of Kylie inside, you get that outside shot's going to be open. They're going to try to double up inside.
Hartle on the drive, and they'll reach in. Good job, Kinley Keith. And Reese McDonald kind of sandwiched Hartle. Kinley reaches in low. She gets a hand on the ball. That's tied up. It'll be alternate possession to Clinton. Avoids the foul, gets the tie. Clinton basketball. Reese in the corner, up high to Laster, down low to Standridge, little high-low post. Sydney's under the basket, shot won't go, a lot of traffic, and she's fouled on her putback attempt. Standridge to the free throw line.
Check, we're 3 of 6 in the first half of the line. Check that, 3 of 4. Sydney Standards will go to the line shooting a pair here.
Kind of see that. We saw some of that in the first half. I think we saw some of that the other night and called that little high-low post game Coach Matthew Post puts in. We talked about it here. He has a luxury of height to do that with. He can do that with Laster, with Standridge, with Sykes. He could bring in, Maddie Gifford off the bench. He's got 4 legitimate post players inside, and they can play on the outside like Standridge does, but then he can put her in a post position, go a little high-low. Free throw. She gets 1 for 2 at the line. It's 34-21. And now Rosebud going to draw a foul on their offensive end. That'll send Hartle to the free throw line.
Rosebud shot 11 free throws tonight. And have hit 6.
Misses the second, and the rebound to Sydney Standridge. Off to Kinley Keith, across midcourt. Defender in front of her. She's going to dribble down, meet a second, pick up her dribble. Cross-court pass to McJunkins. And Katie's going to lose the handle on that one. It goes out of bounds, and back to Rosebud.
Unforced errors right now for Yellow Jackets.
Katie's going to guard. Katie's going to guard Hartle all the way into the front court. Now a switch as she fell down, and Clinton going to be whistled for a foul. Clinton a lot of fouls in the first half. Rosebud was in the 2-shot double bonus. Now Clinton can play a lot of players, and oftentimes that can prevent some foul trouble late in the ball game, but we'll see if it would become a factor for anyone as this one goes on. That was only the first personal on Reese McDonald. Fake the 3 on the drive. Another foul on Clinton, and that is the 3rd on Sydney Standridge. Let's see if she stays in the ball game with 6:10 remaining in the third quarter. I don't see any action from the Clinton bench, so Sydney stays in. They want to post up Hartle, gets behind the defender. Kylie Laster comes in for the block. Instead, it's a foul, and Rosebud to shoot free throws on the 15th foul for Clinton here with 6:05 to go in the third quarter. So Rosebud looks like they're going to have an opportunity at the free throw line tonight for the remainder of this one if they can be successful. The lead is 12. Hartle's at the line. First one up and in.
Is that scoreboard right? They're showing last year with 4 fouls.
Well, I don't know about that for sure. But that's what it says. She will leave the ball game. And Clinton's leading scorer, 19 points on the night. She had 16 in the first quarter. And if that is correct, she may have an extended stay on the Clinton bench. So Erica Sykes returns. She did a good job in the second quarter when she was in to give Laster a breather. Shot won't go by McDonald. Rebound, Kendall Rooks, cross midcourt. Keeps her dribble. Gets to the lane, left hand, step back. Now she'll give it up. Off to the left side. 3-point attempt. Won't go. Front of the rim. Tipped. Out on the floor. Hartle gets it. Spins. And a Rosebud 3-pointer. Right wing. Good. 3-point basket. 34-26. And that 12-point lead is down to 8. And Coach Matthew Post wants a timeout. 5:26 in the third when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets. You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
As she draws a foul, she's out of the line. We got Janet McDonald with us. Janet's seen a game or two. What do you think about tonight's game?
Well, it started out real good. We were running the ball well, passing well, and shooting pretty well, but we've got a whole lot of fouls on us right now that are definitely having an effect. We've got Kylie Lassiter on the bench, and that's not a good thing at this point with the way she's been scoring tonight.
Erica makes 1 of 2. Jackets lead 35-26. Rosebud quickly down the floor. Rooks on the inside. Hartle will take a 3. That's going to be long and out of bounds. Belongs. Whoa. I think he missed that one. Should have been Clinton's basketball. And they're going to give the ball to Rosebud, and the Clinton crowd is angry, and I don't blame them on that one. If you're watching home, you probably saw that.
If you're listening to the crowd reaction and can hear it, you can tell about, how everybody's feeling about a lot of the.
Yeah, I think they called it travel on Rosebud. I don't know if she did or not, but it's poetic justice all evens out here. How's Reese feeling? I know she'd been a little sick last week or two.
Yeah, still not 100%. Sorry, there's a little bit of echo. She's not 100%. She was down pretty bad sick. Had some steroid shots to help her. She's working her way back, doing the best she can out there. So, she's tough. No excuses. We just get out there and do what we can do.
Yeah, nobody tougher than Reese McDonald. Now Reese drives to the basket, shot short, rebound to Rosebud. They're on the run. Calhoun with it in the front court, gets it on the near side to Wise. Calhoun. Rooks will take a 3. Good for Kendall Rooks.
You don't want to leave her open. She's their main scoring player that we need to try to stop and not let her get some momentum going.
Only the 6th point of the night for Rooks, but Rosebud's back within 6, 35-29. McJunkins layup good, and the Jackets needed that one. Katie's first points of the night.
There were some other Yellow Jackets that dealt with the sickness too, and so there's several of them kind of building back up, but they're playing well, doing well. Had a great game against Harding Academy, and hoping we can squeak through here tonight, even with some foul trouble going on.
Yeah, the Jackets in foul trouble. They've gone to a zone defense now. They're in a 1-3-1 zone for the first time tonight, and Rosebud will step out of bounds, and the Jackets will have it here. Well, Reese is only the youngest of your Yellow Jackets. Talk about,
yes.
I think, Randy and Riley.
Yes, had a picture pop up on Facebook today in a memory, and it just passes really fast, and we definitely miss watching that group of boys play. All right.
And McJunkins scores from the corner. 5 straight, and the Jackets now back up by 11.
That's what we got to have. We got to have all of them shooting and all of them scoring and contributing, and thank goodness we got a group that can all contribute when it's necessary.
Rooks misses a 3. Reese is there for the rebound, and she's fouled, and the Jackets will have it. And just like that, they cut it to 6, but 5 straight points, and the Jackets back up by 11. These Lady Jackets can score in a hurry when they get going.
They can. If they get some momentum and some confidence going and they start shooting well, there's a lot of options, a lot they can do. There we go.
Good pass inside to Sykes. Erica scores her 5th point of the night. Jackets now back up by 13, 42-29. And Reese knocks it away. And the Jackets are going to, I think, come up with it. No, Rosebud has it, but good hustle. Now Rooks tries to drive on Keith. Shot is good by Rooks. She's starting to heat up a little bit now.
We don't need to miss those opportunities. We need to come up with those loose balls and fight for those and cause those turnovers to help us.
8 points now for Rooks. 42-31 Clinton. Sykes, Keith, she'll pull up for three off the rim. No good. Rebound Rooks. And quickly down the floor to Calhoun. Good hustle by Kinley Keith to get back,
And
knock
she's
it away. And she'll be fouled by Rosebud.
And they called it. Oh.
Yeah, stay with us here, Janet.
Oh.
I think Shane's probably around here somewhere.
You don't want him on the rodeo. He gets a little too escalated. I do too, but this is helping keep me a little calmer.
I know, we're kind of keeping you busy
this
here,
may
so
be
you're not
like-
getting quite as nervous.
Yeah, therapeutic for me to keep me calmed down.
And Yellow Jackets have the basketball. Want to mention, if you want some great barbecue, Shane McDonald's barbecue is the best around.
Yes, he can set you up for catering, or every Friday afternoon he can set you up with some food.
Big Junkin's going to be fouled by Poole here on the near side. That'll be team foul number 5 against Rosebud. As she slips away. Yeah, if you have any barbecue needs, call the McDonald's. They'll take care of you.
Pick up on Friday. Erica Sykes misses. Rooks with the rebound. I think Marshall McDonald might bring that to you. Marshall and Doug McDonald, hopefully listening back in Clinton tonight, along with Hal and Wanda Owens. I did see Wanda yesterday at church. We got 3 home games this week as they save it back into their granddaughter, Reese McDonald. So those grandparents will be looking forward to the Yellow Jacket Arena on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Minute 15 seconds, third quarter, 42-31. Lead is 11. McDonald for 3 from the left side, just short off the front of the rim. They'll chase it down. Rosebud has it. McDonald to defend. She'll force the ball out of bounds. Last touch by McDonald. Stepping away for a moment off the mic, just watching the game. Man, there's a lot of intensity in this game. There's no rest by either player on either squad. This is 100% end-to-end the whole game. There is no downtime, and they are really going at it. It's an 11-point game. Kendall Rooks for 3. Inside, rebound, put back. Rosebud tipped around. Standards for the rebound. She's fouled. 6th team foul on Rosebud. Suddenly they've caught up in fouls with Yellow Jackets. Clinton didn't have 4 or 5 with about 6 minutes to go in the third quarter, so things have slowed down for the Yellow Jackets. Instead, Rosebud's picked up the fouls, and Kendall Rooks, that appears to be her 4th personal foul. Rosebud's leading player going to leave the ball game, kind of like Kylie Laster did for the Yellow Jackets at the beginning of the third quarter, so maybe you even things up there a bit as we're nearing the end of the third.
They talk about the intensity. Clinton played Thursday, Friday, and Monday. Rosebud played Friday, Saturday, and Monday. So both teams have played quite a bit of basketball lately, and fatigue could be a factor before this one's over.
I saw that on the marquee as I turned into the school. It said Hardin Academy on the 22nd. And I thought for a minute, wait a minute, that was Saturday.
They played Newport on a Friday night and played at Harding Academy at 12 noon on Saturday. That was a
8
quick
seconds,
turnaround.
Yellow Jacket basketball. McJunkins, Booher on the left side. Alex is going to dribble down. She's going to take on a couple defenders. Shot up won't go. Rosebud has it. And the third quarter has come to an end. 42-31 is the Yellow Jacket lead. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
We have partnered with Carti to bring world-class cancer treatment to Van Buren County.
Some chemos are between 1 to 2 hours to 8 hours. So when a patient is sick, diagnosed with a cancer, traveling to Little Rock, that's a pretty long day for sick people.
Back in the old days, you had to get on the interstate, go to Conway, or go to Little Rock to get your chemo treatments. My mom, for a year and a half, was able to take them right here in Clinton, Arkansas. Big peace of mind for my mom.
Ozark Health, your community hospital.
Rosebud cut the Yellow Jacket lead from 11 points down to 6 midway through the third quarter. About a 5-point run by Katie McJunkins, a 2-point basket followed by a 3-pointer. Pushed the lead back to 11. Jackets lead 42-11, or 42-31, lead by 11 as we head into the fourth quarter.
Rosebud with the opening possession. Shot it from the baseline, won't go. Booher with the offside rebound. Hartle's going to reach in, tie her up. It'll be alternate possession to the Yellow Jackets.
So with the Jackets, with Kylie Lasher with 4 fouls and Kendall Rooks with 4 fouls, the Yellow Jackets have the luxury of a lead. They can keep her on the bench for a little bit longer if they need to. Rosebud does not have that luxury.
Reese McDonald for 3 from the corner. Off the rim, won't go. Rebound. Rosebud turn. Back to Hartle. At midcourt, defense in front of her, she'll toss it back. Hartle's kind of the one player who certainly can kind of create her own shot off the drive, off the dribble. Hartle with the basketball. She may be able to get herself a shot or get open or certainly put it up off the pass. This time she's fouled. Excuse me, 6th team foul, and that's the 2nd on Alexis Booher.
Yeah, both teams are going to shoot free throws for the final 7:20 of this one. We don't want to give Rosebud a lot of free throws, make them earn the points from the floor. Jackets in that 1-3-1 zone primarily because they're in foul trouble.
Three-point attempt might have been blocked by McDonald. It ends up in the hands of Sykes, and Erica is fouled. That'll be the 7th team foul on Rosebud, so Erica Sykes will go to the free throw line with 7:01 remaining, 42-31, the Yellow Jacket lead.
Erica 1 for 2 at the line tonight. Keith on the bench also getting a valuable breather here. I'm sure if Rooks comes in, she'll be coming back in also.
First free throw up and in, 43-31. And the second. Good to see some good free throw shooting. What was it? Maybe that loss against Mountain View. We might have missed a few free throws that, in hindsight, that could have made a difference in that one. Certainly a 1-point ball game, but free throw shooting, pretty good tonight.
Wise back in for Rosebud. She has 2 3-pointers on the night. She's number 5 if you're watching on TV down in the corner. You don't want to get that foul. It's going to send Wise to the line. And she was probably 25 feet from the basket.
And that'll go against Reese McDonald. That's her 2nd. 1-1. The first free throw's up, off the back of the rim. No good. Tipped around. Tips. Now it's on the floor. And should be tied up. I think. Was it tied up? See if the possession arrow changes.
Yeah, Clinton was asking for a timeout, but there's no clear possession.
I don't know if anybody ever had it yet. Now Rosebud off the inbound. They got a clear path to the lane, and they score 44-33. Cross midcourt, McJunkins and McDonald. Into the corner is Booher. Quickly back to Reese. Quickly over to McJunkins. Again, they don't dribble. They move the ball until they find an opening. There's Alexis Booher, and she scores. So you work it right to left a couple of times. The defense gets away a bit, and then Booher is alone. She has time for that shot from the corner. 47-33. Rosebud's going to throw the ball into the backcourt. That's a violation. It belongs to Clinton.
Alexis' first basket of the ball game was a big one. It's a 3. The Yellow Jackets have 4 3-pointers on the night. And now back to a 14-point lead and the basketball. Because of the success of Yellow Jackets' inside play, those outside shots have been there all night.
Katie McJunkins, that 3-point tip was in and out, popped out. Rebound to Rosebud. Hartle, long 3-point attempt, just left of the top of the key. Tipped inside, put back by Rosebud, won't go. They get another offensive rebound, toss it back out. And timeout. Lady Ramblers, 5:36 remaining when we return. 47-33 is the Yellow Jacket lead. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Back away, the Yellow Jackets push the lead back out to 47-33. There's 5:36 left in this one as Rosebud has the ball as we come back to action.
And Kendall Rooks remains out of the ballgame for Rosebud. Kylie Laster out of the ballgame for the Yellow Jackets. It's still both with 4 fouls. And good thing for Rosebud, they've got to get Rooks in offensively as soon as they can. 3-point attempt by Rosebud, short, ball's in the air. Erica Sykes quickly up to Sydney Standridge. Sydney's going to turn, get it across midcourt. Defense comes from behind. They won't knock it away. Clinton will clear. Katie McJunkins.
You'll have to be choosy now in their shots. They got the 14-point lead and the clock running. You can look for the high percentage shot. Anything, low percentage, risky pass. You don't have to throw it now. You got the lead.
Inside, outside, Sykes Booher. That's where she made the 3 before. This one bounces around, won't go. Rosebud with the rebound.
Then you don't want any fouls on non-shooting situations down here. What I mean, attacking the basket's one thing, and now Rosebud's going to throw it away. But no fouls way out on the floor, giving Rosebud freebies with the clock off.
They throw it into the backcourt again like we saw a moment ago, and that kind of pressure defense will force you to make bad passes. And here comes Kendall Rooks. She's going to play the final 4 minutes and 38 seconds if she can avoid her 5th personal foul. Rosebud trails by 14.
Yeah, they kept Rooks out a little bit longer than I thought. So, almost half of the fourth quarter's gone before she comes back in. You're trailing by 14. You got to roll the dice and let it go.
Standridge on the drive. She'll get by a defender. Put it up the left side of the glass. Good. 49-33. Is that the biggest lead of the ball game for Clinton?
Good strong drive. Got a good strong left hand. Makes it. And Sid's got 7. And Rosebud turns it over again. And they may be wearing down a little bit too. Yellow Jackets have played more players than they have today and kept the pressure on, the tempo up. And those are turnovers you make when you're tired and careless.
So you've got Booher, McDonald, Sykes, Standridge, and McJunkins for the Lady Yellow Jackets. 4 minutes remaining. Lead is 16. Grace McDonald thought about a 3. Defender steps up. She'll dribble by her. Get a shot up in the lane. It won't go. Rooks with a rebound. Tosses it back into a teammate.
Grace's not getting that full extension like she does when she shoots that floater. Just kind of short-armed that one a little bit. And it went short.
Rooks from behind the 3-point line. She'll drive, draw the defender, toss it back out. Hartle for a long 3. Just short off the rim. Bounces around. It's on the floor near the baseline. And I think ball's going to go out of bounds, maybe touched by Rosebud, or maybe the player was out of bounds. And here comes Kylie Lassiter. She returns with 4 fouls with 3:34 to go. Kylie Lassiter, 19 points. She had 16 in the first quarter, so she'll post up inside. Rooks is defending her low, but they'll toss it up high, not high enough. Rooks intercepts that pass. She'll keep herself down the floor. She's got black jerseys in front of her. Gets by 1, sees Laster. She pulls up, tosses it back out.
Yeah, Kylie needs to back off a little bit on defense. We need her on the offensive end of the floor.
Hartle will drive, float one up in the lane, miss, get her own rebound, toss it back out to Rooks. Fakes the 3, steps inside the 3-point line. Jumper just short. Lassiter with the rebound, and she's going to be tied up. Alternate possession to Rosebud.
Only 2 points in the corner for Rosebud. That's been the difference here. Yellow Jackets have outscored them 7-2 in the quarter.
Rooks picks up her dribble behind the 3-point line, needs help, tosses it off to a teammate.
The Jackets have held Rooks to only 8 points. One of those came on a technical free throw.
3-point attempt short. Reese McDonald has it. They'll get it up clear to Katie McJunkins. Cross midcourt. on the right side. 2:24 to go, and now certainly you think you don't know that there's enough time for Rosebud, even if they got on a run, to get back in this one. The 16-point lead by Clinton. Rosebud may foul, but not much time left.
Rosebud going to have to get out of the zone defense, play man-to-man, which is not good for them in case the Yellow Jackets do want to continue playing offense.
Well, Coach Matthew Post going to call a timeout, get his team set for the final 2 minutes here. 16-point lead when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your health care needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Mount Sydney Standard scores. She's got 9. The Yellow Jackets now with the biggest lead of the night at 18 with 1:40 left in this one.
Hartle's going to drive the baseline. Laster steps up to a fin, avoids the foul. Lets Hartle go by her, put up the shot, a miss, a rebound. Standridge has it, and there's a foul in the backcourt. That's going to go against Rosebud. That'll send Laster to the free throw line.
Hartle. Send Laster to the line.
Callie needs to pick up her 20th point. A free throw will give her the opportunity. And there it is. The first one is up and in.
Kylie's 4 of 5 at the line. The Yellow Jackets are now 8 of 13.
Misses the second. Rebound to Rosebud. 52-33. Under a minute and a half remaining. 2-point shot up by Rooks. Is that going to give her 10 on the night?
10 points for Rooks. 4 points for Hartle. Those two have only combined for 14 points tonight. The Yellow Jackets are content to run it down if Rosebud is.
Talking about Rooks, the expectations for her this year. Did the preseason Arkansas Democrat Gazette, did it say that she may be the top player in all of Class 3A girls basketball? Or I don't know if it said one of the top or the top, but it did mention her, I think, in that preview along with the teams and maybe an individual player to watch.
Yeah, she's been one of the top players for several years. As I mentioned in the pregame show, she's already signed with Ouachita Baptist University to play. Her mom over there on the scoreboard, Gina Rooks, she is a former UCA Sugar Bear basketball player.
Sydney at the free throw line, 53-35. The second one is up and in.
10 of 16 at the line for Clinton. Good shooting at the line, and Jackets back by 19.
Looks like it bodes well, hopefully, for a 4-game week. Getting off to a good start tonight. And down the floor, Booher takes the pass. Shot blocked out of bounds by Rooks with 39 seconds remaining.
Because of the foul trouble, this is probably the most the Yellow Jackets have played zone defense all year. They've played most of the second half in a 1-3-1.
Reese going to drop back. So on this 7-game stretch over the course of last week and this week, what Clinton's going to improve to is that 3 wins, 1 loss, and then still 3 games to go the remainder of this week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. As they're going to run down the final 12 seconds. Rosebud defending, but looks like they're not going to foul. Ball will go out of bounds, so 1 more stop in play. Standridge hands it in to Reese McDonald. Back to Sydney. And that'll do it. The Clinton Senior girls defeat the Lady Rosebud Ramblers 54-35 tonight on the road. Coach Matthew Post and the girls, they'll line up, shake hands with the Lady Ramblers, and they'll get the victory tonight, and hopefully that gets them off to a good start on this 4-game week for the Clinton Lady Yellow Jackets. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll give you some final numbers, and we'll name the first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game as the teams line up at midcourt for a post-game prayer. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back, the professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
Hey, thank you. Oh, thanks. My colleague Jeff Hall, Ryan Jones back here at Rosebud. Senior girls with a big win tonight. Fans, some of them streaming by us here, in a good mood as the Yellow Jackets win senior girls tonight by a score of 54-35. Scoring for Rosebud, Anna Norris had 7 LOYs, 7 points, including 2 3-point baskets. Danny Foster had 2. Aubrey Calhoun, 5 points, including a 3-point basket. The senior, Sarah Hartle, 4 points on the night, all at the free throw line, no field goals. And Kendall Rooks with 10 points. One of those came on a technical free throw, and then she got 4 points late there in the fourth quarter. It's the Lady Yellow Jackets, and Kinley Keith did a great job tonight on the scorer, Kendall Rooks from Rosebud. She finished the game with only 7 points. Rosebud goes 7 of 16 at the free throw line. For the Lady Yellow Jackets, Erica Sykes had 7 points tonight, 2 baskets and 3 free throws. She went 3 for 4 at the line. Alexa Booher with a big 3-point basket tonight. Sydney Standridge with 11 points. She went 3 of 4 at the free throw line. Kinley Keith chipped in a pair of points. Katie McJunkins only got 5 tonight. There were 5 big points, though, as Rosebud had cut the lead to 6 points with midway through the third quarter. And she scored 5 straight points, including a 3-point basket, to put the lead back to 11. And the Lady Yellow Jackets never looked back. Kylie Laster with 20 points tonight, 16 of those in the first quarter. And she'll end the night with 20 points on the night. She goes 4 of 6 at the free throw line. And Reese McDonald with 6 points for the Lady Jackets on 2 3-point baskets. The Yellow Jackets were 8 of 14 at the free throw line tonight. Clinton improves the record now to 17 wins and 4 losses on the season, 7-2 in conference play, and they've won 13 of their last 15 ball games. Rosebud drops below 500 now. They're 9-10 on the season and 6-4 in conference play. First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game tonight. It was an easy one tonight, and it was Kylie Laster who hit her first 9 shots of the ball game, 8 2-point baskets and 2 free throws before she even missed a shot. and finishes the night with 20 points. First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game, the junior, Kylie Lassiter.
Yeah, good effort. Clinton played a fantastic first and second quarter. You thought for a moment this one, they're going to completely put this away. Rosebud hung around till late. So Clinton finally stretched out that final margin to their biggest lead of the night. But it's Kylie, a big part, along with her teammates, of making that happen early, getting off to a good start here on the road and finishing thanks to First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Again, their title sponsorship again this season. Stop by and tell them you enjoy listening to Yellow Jacket basketball here on KHPQ. If you can't be with us, they're a big part of getting us on the air here tonight. Thanks to First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Hey, come here. Come here. So you want to talk? Hey, Tammy Johnson. Pull her in. Let's talk.
Hello out there, Jacket fans.
Hey, I think you probably have the best seat in the house over there. What'd you think about that game?
I think it's fantastic to come over here in Rambler Country and win by 19. Play the new defense that we don't often play, 1-3-1, and did a great job. So I think we had a good game.
Yeah, I mentioned on the radio we got in foul trouble. We played more zone tonight than we played all year, but they did a good job, and it was probably some good repetitions to play that tonight.
Yeah, it's good to get some practice in that type of defense because they're pretty tough on the man-to-man, and that's what they like to go to. But because we had the fouls, we needed to do something different. It's good practice for them for later in the season.
You heard their big score. Kendall Rooks only 10 points. She only had 6 until the final couple of minutes, so good job by Kinley Keith on Rooks.
What about that Kinley? Every single game we put her on someone tough, and she does the job in and out every night. I'm so stinking proud of that girl.
Talk a little bit about Kylie Lassiter. She hit her first 9 shots of the ball game.
Unbelievable player. Also this year she has matured so much. She handles the pressure because, man, they beat her up every ball game. She handles it like a champ, plays through the calls and the fouls and just plays calm and excellent score. I can't be prouder of Kylie.
Well, we got the NBA schedule. I tell people we're back on the floor again tomorrow night. Any preview about Riverview? Or no, Bald Knob tomorrow night.
Bald Knob tomorrow night. Yeah, we've got 3 more games, but hey, we're in Yellow Jacket country, so everybody come on home and watch our games. We're going 4-0 this week. We're getting ready for our district, region, and state tournament. So these girls are prepping a lot of games in 1 week, and we want to win them all.
Yeah, Yellow Jackets win tonight big. They hang on to second place, keep some pressure on Mountain View, and maybe we'll get a little help. We might even catch them before it's over.
Yeah, I wish we had Mountain View again, but we'll get them in district. I'm not worried about them.
All right, that's Tammy Johnson, assistant coach for the Lady Yellow Jackets. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much.
Man, we got all kind of stars jumping in here. Here's Kinley Keith. Kinley always guards the best player on the other team. I think you kind of look at that as kind of a challenge, don't you?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, you had Rooks tonight, Kendall Rooks, and she's really good with both her right hand and her left hand. Likes to spin, and she's physically strong. What was your thoughts? What did you want to do to her tonight defensively?
Just keep turning her and cutting her off before she got in the paint, really.
Well, you know, you held her. She ended up with 10 points, but one of those was a technical free throw. We'll blame that one on Coach Post. But she got 4 points there in the last couple of minutes. You really held her to 6 points most of the night.
Yeah.
So, great job defensively by Kinley Keith. Great overall job by the Lady Yellow Jackets tonight. And why don't you get some rest? We're going to play you some more this week.
Yes, we do. Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Yep. Ball up tomorrow night at the arena. Everybody come out and watch the senior girls. And it should be a good ball game. That's Kinley Keith of the Lady Yellow Jackets. Thanks, Kinley.
Thank you.
Well, we are moments away from the senior boys action. Should be a good one. Yellow Jackets coming off their biggest victory of the year as they beat the defending state champions Friday night, Harding Academy. And a game which they trailed 9-1 coming out of the chute. Trailed by 11 points at one point in the ball game. Came back and took the lead midway through the third quarter, and then great defense in the fourth quarter by the Yellow Jackets. Pulled out a 9-point victory over Harding Academy on Friday night. And what a ball game by Brody Emerton. We've been waiting for that all year. He had 15 on Thursday, and then he comes back with 30 on Friday night against Harding Academy, and that really spark the offense. You get him going along with Russ Hensley, Zane Widener, and Dawson Burgess, and the Yellow Jackets could get on a run here. And so this will be a tough one tonight as they take on Rosebud, a junior-dominated ball club ranked number 5 in the state right now. This is the same bunch we saw in junior high when they were 9th graders. Went through the regular season undefeated, beat the Yellow Jackets twice, but the Yellow Jackets got them in the district championship game. In fact, beat them by 20 points in that district championship game. So these players have been playing against each other for several years. And Rosebud off to a good start. Under new head coach Bradley Moss, he switched over from the girls team to the boys. I think Bradley's one of the great young coaches, one of the best young coaches in the state right now. And he learned from his mentor, Johnny Taylor. He was part of a state championship team here at Rosebud. And they will play you tough, hard-nosed defense. And you have to beat them. They're not going to beat themselves. And the Yellow Jackets taking on Rosebud tonight. Rosebud actually tied with Riverview for the conference lead right now. Rosebud 16-3 on the year. They're 8-2 in conference play. Yellow Jackets 4-10, 3-5 in conference play.
And we are underway. Brody Emerton, Zane Widener, Russell Hensley, Dawson Burgess, and Dylan Jones to start tonight for the Yellow Jackets. Coach Cole Gardner here on the road at Rambler Arena in Rosebud. Clinton in the black, trimmed in gold. Rosebud in the home white, trimmed in red.
And Rosebud comes to the game. They've won 9 straight ball games. They lost 2 conference games early back in December. Haven't lost since.
Three-pointer attempt from the left side. Good. First shot of the ball game is a 3. And Rosebud with an early lead. They'll drop back to defend. Dylan Jones will walk it up across midcourt. The sophomore. The young team. Zane Widener's a sophomore. Dawson Burgess, a sophomore. Zane Widener, a sophomore. Brody Emerton's a senior. Pass inside, Burgess high post. Back out to Widener. Back to Dawson. Dawson had a good night, I believe, against Hardin Academy. Russ Hensley for a three-point attempt won't go. Zane Widener with a rebound, and he's going to be fouled the first of the ball game. It goes against Rosebud.
Rosebud's led by their outstanding junior number 1. That's Reese Hip, and he can go inside, outside. He hit Mountain View for, I think, 7 three-point baskets. In junior high, he was really difficult driving the ball inside, either scoring or getting the ball to the open man.
Inbound the ball for Widener. He'll dribble up left, right to the free throw line. Shot up won't go. And then on the rebound, foul going to be called. I believe that's going to go against Russ Hensley for a push. I guess trying to get position for the rebound.
Brad Moss team will play great defense. They won't give you any easy looks. You have to work to score against them, and that'll be one of the challenges tonight for Clinton, is being able to get enough offense.
And Rosebud going to step out of bounds. And the ball down the floor. 6:32 in the opening quarter. Amherst lead by 3. And again, Dylan Jones set the offense. On the right side to Emerton. Back to Burgess at the high post. Quickly covered up by defenders. Back to Brody. Zane Widener for 3 from the left side. Off the backboard. That one won't go. Rosebud has it quickly down the floor. Jones defending, Widener in the lane. Hensley comes up for help. A miss. Widener with a rebound. Zane keeps himself back across midcourt. Defense in front of him. Emerton will hit the 3 from the left side, just short off the rim. Rebound to Rosebud. Boy, Brody the other night. Again, he was on that 30-point night. Really good offensively. And he's got a steal. Brody's got it. He's got a couple of defenders. He's going to take it. Shot won't go. Widener for the follow, and Zane is fouled on his putback attempt. He'll go to the free throw line.
Good hustle by both Brody and Zane. Brody couldn't get it to go. That was a tough angle with a couple of defenders on him, but then with Zane hustling down the floor, got the rebound, almost dunked it home, but got fouled, and he'll head to the line. And this is going to be an up-and-down ball game, looks like, between these two teams.
Zane's first free throw is up and in. That's the first points of the night for Clinton, 3-1. 5:47 remaining in the opening quarter. Zane misses the second, just short off the front of the rim. Rebound to Rosebud. Quickly down the floor in front of the Clinton bench. Hey, he'll stop, shoot the 3. Won't go off the back of the rim. Widener for the rebound. But will have a chance to tie or even take the lead this time down the floor.
Dylan Jones back at point guard. He has really played well the last 2 or 3 games, running the offense, taking care of the basketball, playing good defense.
In the corner with Burgess, draws a couple of defenders. A little help out of that Rosebud zone. They get in the right spot. Brody Emerton, his 2-point attempt won't go. Widener for the putback, and we're tied at 3.
One advantage, Yellow Jackets probably have a little bit of height advantage on against Rosebud. Of course, Zane plays bigger than he is with that jumping ability. The Jackets definitely will have to attack those offensive boards just like that, try to get extra shots.
Long 3-point attempt, Rosebud. This one's good. So they got 2 baskets in the ball game. They were both 3-pointers, and the lead is 6-3.
Cannot leave Reese Hip. Not only is he a good shooter, but he has great range.
And Burgess will get the shot up, draw the foul. Dawson to the free throw line. Is it Hip? Was it last year or the year before? Didn't we have a game where we had a Rambler 3-pointer go off on us?
Yeah, he had a huge game. Yeah, before he fouled out, I think, late in that one as a sophomore. Yeah. Reese's mom and dad were both really good players here at Rosebud. His sister was too. She's a pitcher now for the Harding University softball team, so a very athletic family. That's Ray's second foul for Rosebud. That's probably their second best player, or it's their best inside player.
Dawson gets the first free throw, but misses the second. Scores 6-4, 4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Left side, 3-point shot up, won't go, tipped, loose. Rosebud recovers, and Burgess knocks it up into the air and out of bounds.
I think on the Rosebud end of the floor on offense, they want to try to get wide open looks, shoot from the perimeter. I think on Clinton's end of the floor, need to try to jam it inside and try to use your size advantage against them.
2-point attempt just outside the lane, won't go. Offside rebound, Rosebud's got it. A lot of traffic inside, step back, 2-point attempt won't go. Rebound loose on the floor, Rosebud recovers, blocked from behind, but a foul is going to be called, I think, on Zane Widener. And I think should be 2 free throws upcoming for Rosebud. These two teams, yeah, they may have kind of an opposite offensive approach, maybe out of necessity. Maybe Rosebud's got the outside shooting. That's one thing Clinton maybe lacks a bit this year. Maybe they make up for in height and what they can do off the dribble, drive, or inside. So we may see a contrast in how these two teams try to get points on the board.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right on that.
First free throw up and in, 7-4.
Clinton beat Harding on Friday night. Rosebud beat them Saturday afternoon. Rosebud also beat Newport Friday night.
Brody Emerton on the drive, got by one defender. He'll slide, score, and they're going to call an offensive foul. The points will not count. The foul against Emerton. The score remains 7-4.
Once again, my pet peeve, that technical was taken under the basket, almost behind the backboard. Need to get that half circle under the basket where you can't take a charge, just like you see in college and the pros.
Rosebud basketball. It's not been more than a 1-possession lead up to this point. They're going to miss the 3-point attempt, and the ball goes back to Clinton. Substitution. Nick Epley coming in for the first time tonight. Dylan Jones will get a breather.
Rosebud defeated Newport 57-51 on Friday night, so pretty close ball game. They've had some close games, but they've been able to win, and they lost early to Riverview. But they beat the 2 losses they had. They've won those since then.
And a pass too high, trying to get it.
They had back-to-back losses in December to Mountain View and Riverview back on December the 7th and December the 10th. They've beaten both of those teams since then, so they've gotten better and better.
Titus Johnson in. Zane Widener will get a breather. So you've got Johnson, Epley, Emberton, Hensley, and Burgess. 3-point attempts. Rosebud won't go. And Burgess able to tip it. Russ Hensley controls it. He gets it back to Dawson across midcourt. And up to Epley, quickly over to Emberton. Looks inside, not there. They'll swing it around to the left side. Rosebud reigns in the zone. They'll get it for Russ Hensley. He's down low, almost behind the basket. He'll kind of make him lower his shoulder a bit to make a move to get back in front of the basket. The defender goes down. They'll whistle Russ for an offensive
Another
foul.
Mark of a Brad Moss, Johnny Taylor team is they practice taking charges, and they look for taking charges in the ball game. They've already taken 2 in this one.
And that's Russ's second personal foul. It comes at the 2:35 mark of the first quarter. Clinton Train sent it forward. Brody Emberton with a steal. Got one defender between him and the basket. Brody's going to take it up and score, and he's fouled. Emberton will have a chance to tie the ball game.
Good move by Brody. He knew he had the angle. Rosebud tried to slide in and take the charge. He had the angle, went in strong, put it off the glass, and Brody, first points of the night, heads to the line.
7-6, 2:27 remaining. The senior at the line. The free throws up and in. We're tied at 7.
Titus Johnson in for the first time tonight, along with Zane Widener.
Titus hit a couple of threes at Hardin Academy, along with Emberton's 30. So we did see some scoring from the outside, at least from those two guys for Clinton on Friday night. Handoff inside the lane. Shot won't go. Tipped out on the floor. Rosebud recovers. On the drive, a runner, a floater, charge on Rosebud. Nick Epley takes the charge
Nick
on that
Epley
one?
steps in, takes one. He had 2 that night at Mountain View. It kind of sparked a Yellow Jacket rally. And that time he takes one. That's Reese Hips' second foul of the game.
Clinton has a chance to take the lead. Epley, lob pass inside. Widener catches, has to come back down. Now loses it. Rosebud's got it down the floor. 3-on-2. Johnson trailing. Floater just in front of the basket. It's good. Rosebud 9, Clinton 7. They did the lob to Widener. By the time he got it and got back down, just couldn't control it to get it up and get a shot in. Burgess, corner of the free throw line. Back to Brody. Brody's going to drive, gets in the lane, soft floater up. It won't go. There's a foul. It's going to go against the Ramblers and send Brody Emberton right back to the free throw line.
See Brody's confidence growing and growing. He's got a quick first step, explosive jumping, and a long reach.
6th team foul on Rosebud. First free throw's good, 9-8. And the second. Emberton ties it at 9. We got all of Brody's family up here beside us. We got Sheriff Lucas Emberton just to our left. And
we got good security up here. Jackets trapping out of that 1-3-1 zone.
Rosebud on the drive, kick out, get it swinging into the corner. 3-point shot up and good. The third, 3-point basket of the night by Rosebud that lead us back to 3 at 12-9.
Goodwin's got 6, both out of that corner. 2 3-point baskets.
40 seconds, clock running the first quarter. Burgess whips it across the lane to Emberton. Took him a second to get the handle. Draws the defenders. Whips it inside. Burgess from Widener scores. 12-11.
Great pass by Widener. Great recognition. Layup for Burgess.
1-point ball game. 25 seconds. First quarter. Kick out. Another 3-point attempt from the corner. This one won't go long. Widener's got it. Clinton will have a chance to take the lead. Final 15 seconds. First quarter. Emberton cross midcourt. Defense in front of him. Down to 10 seconds. Back to Nick Epley. Set the offense. Left side. Emberton. Burgess in the corner. Back to Nick. 5 seconds. Thought about it. Brody Emberton. Back to Nick. Going to have to shoot it. Here we go. It won't go. And the first quarter has come to an end. A good effort by the Yellow Jackets. Going to trail by 1. But a good ball game here at Rambler Arena. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
Ozark Health is a wonderful diamond in the rough, I call it.
Living in a rural community, having access to healthcare is critical. It has been a blessing to our community.
Not that I want to go to the hospital, this last place that I really want to go, but this is a place I'd recommend to anybody.
There's nothing like the individual care that you get here. It's phenomenal.
Our purpose for being here is to serve people. It fills me with pride that we're able to do that.
Ozark Health, your community hospital.
Well, the action's been fast and furious in the first quarter. We're already off and running here in the second quarter. Jackets have it, trail by 1.
Hey, I'd say I'd take it on the road tonight, trailing by 1 against Rosebud, coming off a couple wins, and Clinton has just taken the lead. Widener with a jumper just outside the lane on the right side, 13-12. Rosebud's made 3 3-point field goals, but Clinton's got the lead now early in the second quarter.
Widener with 5. Russ on the bench with 2 fouls. Reese Hip on the floor for Rosebud with 2 fouls. Also, Jared Ray on the for Rosebud with 2 fouls. He's on the bench right now.
1-3-1 zone defense by Clinton. Johnson at the top. Going to dribble down from the free throw line, toss it back out. Brody Empton knocked it away. Brody's got those long arms. And, again, that's one of the things that this Clinton defense, they've got some length. When you got Emberton on the floor, Burgess, when you got Russ Hensley out there, those long arms, they can really make that 1-3-1 zone defense tough. Burgess takes the pass down low. Defense comes up. Dawson can't get it, gets his own rebound. He's inside, ball gets loose out of bounds. It belongs to Clinton.
Good job, though. Once again, the Yellow Jackets go over the top of Rosebud, get a good look inside by Burgess. Can't convert here, but they have the ball inbounds into their own basket.
Inbound the ball deep to Zane Widener. And he'll get it off to Nick Epley. 3-point attempt. Johnson won't go off the back of the rim. Long rebound. Widener's able to come up with it behind the 3-point line. He's going to drive inside. 2-pointer up and in. Widener 15-12. Clinton's biggest lead of the night at 3.
Good body control to avoid the charge and finger roll it in. He's got 7. The Jackets lead by 3.
Pass to the high post. Spin in the lane. Dish. Down low to the post on the left side. Out of bounds through the hands. Clinton gets it back with a 3-point lead. Nick Epley looks to Coach Cole Gardner on his feet in front of that Yellow Jacket bench. And Nick will walk it up as the Rosebud defense intends to step back behind that 3-point line. Nick Epley's going to drive, gets inside, it's swatted away. Titus Johnson recovers. Brody Empton steps up for the 3. It won't go. Rosebud with a rebound. And a jumper. Rosebud won't go. Titus Johnson with a rebound. Quickly down the floor, across midcourt. Defense in front of him, so he'll pull up, let his teammates catch up, get it over to Nick Epley near the midcourt circle. He'll dribble down. And I guess Rosebud, I mean, they know the scouting report. Play that zone defense, stay inside that 3-point line, make Clinton shoot from the outside, try to prevent the drive or the pass inside. They're doing that, but Clinton still with a 13-12 lead. Burgess takes the pass, turns, spin, and it won't go. In and out. He'll go to the free throw line, try to earn it there. But that's what you can do when you've got the height of Burgess or Hensley or Brody Emerton. You post up, and Boston takes that inbounds pass. He's able to just catch, turn, elevate, go over the defender between him and the basket, draw the foul, and get to the free throw line.
Jackets 3 for 8 now at the line as Burgess misses the first one. Yeah, even with the zones, even it packed in like that, well, Yellow Jackets with a definite height advantage are still able, if they work the ball quick enough, to able to still get it inside.
Dawson misses both, though, and Rosebud with a rebound. The lead remains 3, 5 minutes, 5 seconds in the second quarter, 15-12.
If you're going to beat a good team on the road, got to hit free throws.
Step back 3 for Rosebud, short off the rim. Long rebound, though. They get it back, bounce pass inside, off the glass for 2, 15-14.
Ray's first basket of the night. Usually him and Hip are the top 2 scorers for Rosebud.
I'm Jeff Hall. My colleague joins me, Kelsey Robertson, and our studio engineer, Ryan Jones, our video engineer. If you're watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page, Nick Epley for three. It's good. Epley puts Clinton in front 18-14. Biggest lead here early in this one.
First three of the night for Clinton.
Inside. Dish across lane. Epley blocked the no, it's Widener blocked it, and Clinton's going to end up with it.
Great hustle. Widener blocked it. Epley jumped out of bounds and saved it.
Coach Gardner says, hold on a minute. Cross midcourt. Get set. And they'll work it around. Uh-oh. Whistle Brody for a travel as he took that ball, kept the dribble. Must have took an extra step. Looks like Russ Hensley's going to return to the ball game. Picked up 2 fouls early, but Hensley in. Emberton will get a breather. 4:07 in the second. Clinton leading 18-14. But a walk it across midcourt. Johnson at the top of that 1-3-1. Hensley's now in the middle at the top. Widener and Burgess on the wings. Nick Epley will be low. He'll race from corner to corner as needed on the back of that 1-3-1 defense. He's got the quickness to do it. 3-point shot from the left side. Good. That would be what, the fourth or the fifth?
Cody Hick with a three, his first points of the game. Rosebud has 4 threes. Rosebud comes in the game averaging 60 points a game. The Yellow Jackets only average 47 a game.
18-17. Clinton in front. Bounce pass to Burgess. He's on the post. He's trying to buck the defender, and he does. Clears enough space to get the shot up and in. 20-17.
Good job by Dawson. Used his height and squared up and shot the ball.
Another 3-point field goal by Rosebud. They're fifth, and we're tied at 20. Just over 3 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Goodwin, all he has is 3 threes, has 9 points.
Dylan Jones and Brody Emerton will re-enter the ballgame at the next break in the action. Clinton will work. Epley's going to go try to get back-to-back threes from the right wing. This one will not go. Rebound to Rosebud. Going to drive the lane. Shot off the glass, good. 22-20. The Ramblers have regained the lead. And Coach Gardner wants a timeout. We'll take the break. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Saver says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Back action. Jackets shoot a 3 out of the corner, no good. And Reese on the other end knocks it down for Rosebud.
Their 6th 3-point field goal of the first half. 25-20. I think that's Rosebud's biggest lead of the ball game. So Rosebud on a run here after Clinton led by 4. Brody Emberton's going to answer. He does. 3-point field goal by Brody Emberton. 25-23.
That's what Rosebud did to Mountain View last week. They, I think, ended up like something like 13 3-pointers on the night.
3-point attempt from the left side. Good. Another one. 28-23.
14 points for Goodwin. 4 3-point baskets. 7 total now for Rosebud. Jackets may have to go man-to-man defensively, try to cover the shooters.
Zane Widener on the drive, then he'll step back as he gets to the defender. His 2-point attempt won't go. Rosebud with a rebound. Their biggest lead and the ball. Into the corner, thought about a 3, gets the defender in the air, toss it back out. Bounce pass, free throw line now in the corner. He's got space, got the shot, won't go. Offside rebound, foul on Rosebud.
Only 4 team fouls. Oh, check that. I'm looking at the wrong side of the scoreboard. It is 8. Yellow Jackets will shoot a 1-and-1. Got to hit the free throws. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Jackets are only 4 of 9 at the free throw line. can't win on the road without hitting free throws.
Misses the free throw. Rebound to Rosebud. And quickly going to get it down the floor. Defense back. Got to be careful. They'll dribble down for the 2 from the baseline. It won't go. Russ tips the rebound to Brody. Up the floor, head to Widener. Got a couple defenders. Collision. Blocking foul called. Widener to the free throw line.
Get up outlet pass from Emerson to Widener. Widener forced the action. Defender didn't quite get over there. It was more like a side swipe as he kind of caught the shoulder. And the official gives the Yellow Jackets the call, and Widener goes to the line. The Jackets are 4 out of 10 at the free throw line.
So maybe the difference in the ball game, you might say, is Zane's going to miss the first. Hunt would have the lead if they make their free throws tonight. And Zane's going to miss the second. Long rebound out on the floor. Can they chase it down? Brody's got it. Ball gets loose. Blocking. Well, a foul's going to be called on Rosebud. Okay.
That's a good call.
I thought that should be the call, and for a moment there I didn't think they were going to call it. Now there's a little complaint maybe by the Rosebud student section, but that looked like that certainly gained an advantage. The defender kind of fell and kind of cut Brody down off around the feet, but took a moment there to see if it was going to be called or not.
And the best thing for Clinton, Brody Emerton goes to the line where he's 3 for 3 and 10th foul. He's going to get to shoot 2 here.
And he gets the first. And again, for a team like Clinton, which can struggle some from the outside, you score inside or draw that foul and get to the line. So free throws maybe as big or bigger to Clinton sometimes than their opponents. Got to knock those down. Brody gets the first and the second. It's back to a one-possession ball game at 28-25.
Cody Heck to the bench for Rosebud now with his 3rd foul. He does have a 3-point basket on the night.
Rosebud, long 3 in front of the Clinton bench. In and out. Won't go. Russ tips it. Brody. Dawson. Back to Emberton. Brody cross midcourt. 30 seconds.
I wouldn't mind going for the last shot here. At worst, you're down 3. At best, you get within 1 or possibly tie, but you don't give Rosebud another chance here on the road.
Clinton trailed by 1 at the end of the first quarter. They led in the second before Rosebud regained the lead. And it looks like that will be the call. 10 seconds. Dylan Jones will put up 3. It's good. He ties it. Jones at 28. 5 seconds. Rosebud across midcourt. They'll have a chance. 3, 2, 1. Behind the back. Top of the key. It's up. Won't go. We're tied at 28 from Rambler Arena. A fantastic first half. Clinton and Rosebud, senior boys, 28 all. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery, 745-2992.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back, the professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Yeah, it's been up and down affair here in the senior boys ball game. Tied at the half, 28. A Dylan Jones three-pointer. And with about 4 seconds left in the first half, ties it at 28. The Yellow Jackets had a 4-point lead at one time in the half. Rosebud had a 5-point lead at one point in the half. But we get into halftime tied at 28. Reese Hip, 9 points on the night, leading the second leading scorer for Rosebud. Jace Goodwin with 14 points, including 4 3-point baskets, leads the Ramblers with 14. They hit 7 3-pointers in the first half. They were 1 of 2 at the free throw line for the Yellow Jackets. Dawson Burgess had 4, Brody Emberton 10, and Zane Widener 7 points, along with Dylan Jones and Nick Epley, each with a 3-point basket apiece. The Yellow Jackets had 2 threes in the first half, and the difference in the game right now is that Clinton went only 6 of 14 at the free throw line.
And tied at 28 again, 4 minutes here. Let me see. We're seated again on the Clinton side tonight. We were in the home crowd. That's always works out good. We can see a lot of folks, see what's going on, maybe pull some people in on the radio with us for the broadcast. Mike Holly said when this one started tonight, Clinton may have the Rosebud fans outnumbered tonight, and that may be the case. Certainly a lot of Clinton folks making it over for this 4-game night. Clinton junior girls win big tonight over Rosebud. Clinton Junior boys, I think it goes down to the buzzer, and the Rosebud Junior boys get the victory at the end. Clinton Senior girls win tonight, and now the Senior boys all tied up at 28 apiece here. So it takes you about 35 minutes to get over to Rosebud, so a good crowd. Hey, let me see. Hold on a second. Let me grab a couple. Hey, I'm going to bring in a couple of the Clinton cheerleaders, visit with us here a minute. Let me get Abby Louder to start with. Well, hey, Abby, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
It sounds kind of funny. Sometimes you'll hear an echo, but it sounds normal to everybody else, so just talk through it. So, Clint, you girls are here tonight having a good time cheering?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about cheering at the basketball games?
Probably like when the boys make the goals and stuff and we get to cheer for them.
Yeah, that's right. And then sometimes you do, hey, we had you on video Friday night. And sometimes in the breaks, the quarter breaks or halftime breaks, you'll do some special stunning or cheers like that.
Yes.
You got anything going to go on here before the night's over as far as that goes?
I don't think so.
Okay. We were able to get you on video then. I know your mom was watching. She sent us a message to check that out, so that was fun. Get to put you on there. So, hey, we got a big week. We got 4 games this week.
Yes.
We'll be cheering at all of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah, what a fun week it is for things. So, you like basketball or football the best?
Football.
Football?
Yes.
I kind of like football, too. Those are fun on Friday nights, but it's good. Well, hope it's going to be an exciting time here the last month or so or weeks, getting ready for the tournaments and things like that come down the road. So, it's a lot of fun. Hope you girls are having fun, too. Let me get your teammate in here. Now, tell me again. I know I just asked you. Tell me your name again.
Brianna.
Tell me your parents' name.
Nathan and Nicole Mowdy.
Okay, that's right. I know your parents. That's right. And Abby's parents, Jessica Louder, and what's your dad's name? And Jason, that's right. I saw your mom. So, yeah. What's your favorite part about cheering?
Probably halftime.
You like that? Yeah. You do
Yeah.
special things? Okay. Well, now the rest of the week's going to be all home games. It's going to be at Yellow Jacket Arena. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Everybody should come to the ball game. It's going to be a lot of fun. Do y'all have any special dances, performances, anything for the rest of the week you're going to be doing?
I'm sure we'll throw something together.
Do something? Maybe we could. Now, who's your cheerleading coach?
Jamie Williams.
Jamie Williams. She's here tonight. She's down on the front row.
Yes.
Does she keep an eye on you girls?
Oh, yes, sir.
Is she fun?
Yes.
She's good? Does she travel with you? Yep. Who
Yep.
drives the bus?
Post or Gardner.
Okay,
One
Coach
of the
Post
two.
or Coach
Mhm.
Gardner. Okay, yeah. Well, Rosebud, you probably didn't get to stop on the way over, did you?
No.
Nah, it's not one of those trips you get to eat somewhere cool
Mm-mm.
like that, so too far away. We'll have some more of those before the year's over. Well, good. Well, glad. Uh-oh, you girls got to go cheer. We're starting back. Thanks for talking to me.
Thank you.
Hey, we're back. We're underway in the second half, and Rosebud has just hit another three-pointer, and they're fouled. A chance at a 4-point play. I think is that going to be Rosebud's
eighth three-point
field goal?
Goodwin's fourth. No, Goodwin's fifth. Goodwin has 5 of the 8, and just like that, Rosebud back up by 4.
Brody Emberton whips it over to Dylan Jones. Dylan tied it with his three-pointer at the end of the first half at 28 all. He's in the ballgame along with Brody Emberton, Zane Widener, Dawson Burgess, and Russ Hensley. Zane's going to dribble down on the left side, draw a defender, back to Brody. 3-point shots up and in. Brody Emberton pulls the Yellow Jackets within 1 at 32-31.
Brody with 13. That's his second 3 of the night. Tries to pick a pocket at midcourt, and he's going to be called for the foul.
What a fun first half it was. It starts off that way here in the second. You know, Clinton may be coming off their most impressive conference win of the season over Hardin Academy on the road, the defending state champion. Now, they're a different squad this year. Clinton's a different squad as well. Inside, 2 points for Rosebud, but nonetheless, a good win on the road. Tonight, they start off well against Rosebud. My dad, Michael, he was telling Denise Burgess at church yesterday, he said that was an impressive win against a good team. You guys look good. Dawson had a good game Friday night, and they've carried that over this week to this Monday night game. Zane Widener for 2. I think Dawson, trying to get set for the rebound, is fouled, and Clinton's going to have inbound the ball from the baseline.
Orman scored inside for Rosebud. That's his first basket of the game, a rare inside basket for Rosebud.
34-31. Brody goes and sets low. Looks like they're going to maybe try to get off a screen by Burgess and gets behind the three-point line, but not there. Pass to Dawson, tipped away. Rosebud's got it. Down the floor, couple defenders. Dylan Jones running side by side. Shot up won't go. Zane Widener comes away with a rebound. 6:13 in this third quarter.
On offense, against this zone, you got to move the ball quickly and make the zone move before you can make the entry pass inside. That time the Yellow Jackets tried to throw it straight in, but you got to create gaps and then enter the pass.
Dylan's open for a 3. This one short, won't go. And Zane can't pull down the rebound off his hands. Quickly, Rosebud down the floor. There you go. Let's see if Clinton was able, if they could adjust to anything to try to slow down those three-point field goals. Blocked from behind. Ball out of bounds. The officials confer who touched it last. They say Rosebud. It belongs to Clinton. 5:41 of the third.
That's indication of the size advantage Clinton has. They forced Hip to change his shot in midair to avoid a block. And it went out of bounds, and Clinton has it. And got to get back to work here on this end, try to get the ball inside.
Into the quarter, Emberton catch and shoot 3. This one's long, but Russ Hensley's right there for the offside rebound. His 2-point attempt won't go. Tip, battle, out of bounds. It belongs to Rosebud.
There's 3 Yellow Jackets battling for the basketball and lost it out of bounds.
Quickly inbound, down the floor. Rosebud across midcourt, but the defense is set. 1-3-1 zone defense. Dribble down, right, left, into the lane. They get Russ in the air. Shot won't go. Out of bounds. It belongs to Clinton.
That was Ray on the inside. Ray only has 2 points on the night. The Yellow Jacket size kind of really neutralizes him as an interior player.
And now Dillon will walk it across. Brody Emerton behind the three-point line. Into the corner, Russ Hensley. Zane Widener behind the three-point line. He'll swing it over to the right side. Jumper from the baseline. Emerton won't go. And Rosebud controls the rebound.
How many second shots so far in this half for Clinton? That's what they've got to try to dominate on that offensive boards.
Left side, fake a little bit, and then dribble down, try to get past Dawson Burgess. Instead, it's a foul going to be called.
Another trade of Moss-Taylor teams. Very good at inbounds plays. They have a variety, a selection of inbounds plays. When out there they work, get Ray open. Yellow Jackets forced to foul.
And the first free throw is up and in.
Those are only the fifth free throws of the night for Rosebud. That's the difference. A perimeter team, you don't get fouled very often. A inside team, you draw fouls. You can look at the free throws. Yellow Jackets shot 14 in the first half. Rosebud's only shot 5 so far, but Rosebud has a 5-point lead.
Left side, I guess this is the biggest lead of the ballgame for Rosebud at 5. It's been a close one tonight. Burgess takes it. It's turn around. 2-point jumper. Good. Dawson Burgess, 36-33. 3.
Dawson
35.
has 6.
Ball gets loose. Brody Emerton comes up with it. A chance to pull within 2, maybe 1. He's going to keep it himself. Drive. Shot won't go. Falls off the front of the rim, but he's fouled. Brody Emerton will come to the free throw line. He shot well from the line in the first half. Let's see if he can add 2 more here.
It's kind of what happened at Harding Academy in that third quarter. There were steals by Burgess and Emerton, and then both of them converted layups and got the Yellow Jackets back in the game. And Burgess gets a steal. Emerton gets the foul, hits the first free throw. Got a big score we'll mention from Pangburn. Pangburn senior boys beat Riverview tonight. Riverview and Rosebud were tied with 2 losses at first place. Riverview goes down tonight at Pangburn.
Misses the second free throw, does Emerton, so they trail by 2. 3:15 remaining in the third quarter. Rosebud 36 points. I believe 24 of those have come from behind the three-point line. Those 8 three-point field goals made.
Got to stay with the arm length.
There's another attempt. This one won't go. Long rebound off the back of the rim, tipped into the back court. Rosebud will recover. Titus Johnson's in the ball game now. Into the lane, elevate, and the 2-pointer is good. 38-34. 2:40 in the third.
11 points now for Hip.
Johnson, Epley, Widener, Emberton, and Burgess. Brody Emberton catch and shoot 3 from the left wing, just short off the rim. Rebounder Rosebud. Cross midcourt, want to drive the lane. Won't go. Off the glass. Widener rebounds. He's going to keep it himself down the floor. He's got defenders in front of him. Over to Burgess. Dawson loses the ball as he tries to go up for a shot, but Clinton recovers. Swinging into the corner and back out high. Zane's going to dribble down, drive, spin. Defender with a stop. Back to Epley. He's covered up. Get it to Zane. Trying to get behind the basket. Gets it up. Won't go. Tip. Now loses it out of bounds, but Clinton will have it from the baseline.
Try to get to the basket. Try to get something high percentage here. Good move. Stayed with it.
And Widener for 2.
Good move, body contact, no call. He stayed with the rebound and got it to go, and the Jackets stay within striking distance.
Zane, did he have 7 in the first half? That's his first points of the second. 38-36. Drive. And up and in. Shot from outside the lane. 2-pointer for Rosebud, 40-36.
Give Hip credit on that one. Burgess got up. He had to fall away to make that one, and the Yellow Jackets throw it away.
In the corner, turnover. The fouls have slowed down some here in the second half. Clinton with 4, Rosebud only with 2. So I don't know that we got a player with 3 fouls yet in the ball game. Pass to the post. Burgess steps in, takes it away, and then he's going to be fouled. So that'll be the 3rd team foul on Rosebud and Clinton basketball. Epley walks it across midcourt. Sets up, looks at that Rosebud zone. Burgess gets behind a screen by Emberton. His 3-point attempt won't go. Rosebud with the rebound. Up ahead. Into the lane. Knocked loose momentarily. Getting it back. Shot up and in. 42-36.
Need to get a good shot here. You let them stretch it out to 6. Got to stay within striking distance going into that fourth quarter. Had it down to 2.
20 seconds. Burgess catches. He's going to shoot over
There
the
you
finger. Good. Dawson.
Got to get that ball inside. That's where the Yellow Jackets' advantage is. It's inside.
4-point ball game. 7 seconds. Rosebud going to dribble around left side drive. Pull up in the lane. Good. The floater. 44-38. Epley will heave. Almost went in from the opposite free throw line, but that'll do it. Fourth quarter. Rosebud will lead by 6 when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Ozark Health is a wonderful diamond in the rough, I call it.
Living in a rural community, having access to healthcare is critical. It has been a blessing to our community.
Not that I want to go to the hospital, this last place that I really want to go, but this is a place I'd recommend to anybody.
There's nothing like the individual care that you get here. It's phenomenal.
Our purpose for being here is to serve people. It fills me with pride that we're able to do that.
Ozark Health, your community hospital.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Conway Regional Cardiovascular Clinic has been designated as one of the top 3 cardiology clinics in Arkansas by AY Magazine, and we strive daily to exceed the standards in healthcare. We offer a variety of non-invasive cardiology procedures that are often the first step in diagnosing a possible cardiac problem. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 501-358-6905 or visit conroyregional.org.
We're in the fourth and final quarter of a good one here. Jackets outscored 16-10 in that third quarter. Rosebud takes a 44-38 lead into the final stanza. See what the Yellow Jackets can do here.
Dribble down into the lane. Burgess defending. Good defense. They'll force it up, but draw the foul from the Yellow Jackets. 2 free throws for the Ramblers. And that foul's going to be whistled. Let me see if that goes against Burgess or who they're going to assign that one to. First free throw up, won't go. I may have given that to Zane Widener on Clinton's 5th team foul here in the second half. Russ Hensley in, Widener out. And the second free throw is good. 45-38, biggest lead of the ball game for either team. 7 points now by Rosebud. It's been a tight one tonight. Well played. Been a fun game. Clinton may not have quite the offensive firepower that Rosebud does at times, so you don't want to miss a basket here and there when you give up points to Rosebud on their end. Russ Hensley inside, strong for 2, 45-40.
Russ' first 2 of the game couldn't have come at a better time. Cuts the lead to 5.
Rosebud's going to answer quickly, 47-40.
19 for Goodwin.
Kepley drives, back to Johnson. Nick gets it in the corner, looks inside, but not going to be able to get the pass to Burgess. They'll swing it into the corner to Russ. He's going to drive. Pretty shot on the run. One-handed right-hander up 47-42.
Yeah, you can't stop that shot if it goes in. Can't block it.
So back-to-back baskets by Russ Hensley. Gets it back to 5. Kick out, three-point attempt, up and in. I was just about to say the three-point field goals have slowed down somewhat. Rosebud's been doing the damage with 2-pointers, but they get the 3 there, 50-42. Timeout on the floor. Got to talk this one over with 6:18 remaining in the contest.
9 3-pointers now for Rosebud. Can't get them to miss here. 50-42 with the lead. I want to mention Friday night again will be letter jacket night again at Yellow Jacket Arena. Wear your letter jacket to the game. It doesn't matter if you graduated from Clinton High School. You can wear your letter jacket from where you went to school and come out and support the Yellow Jackets Friday night. Yellow Jacket Alumni Letter Jacket Night. Also, I told you about this fancy light system they have here at Rosebud that does all kind of things on the floor with the lights out. And I just got a text from Philip Jones. He said the Booster Club just bought one. So if you come out, I don't know when it's going to get in, but before the year's over, you're going to see that light machine they have here at Rosebud at Yellow Jacket Arena. Your Booster Club is always on the move. Don't give us an idea. We'll take off with it on the Booster Club, and the Yellow Jackets throw it out of bounds.
Well, a turnover. Rosebud's got their biggest lead of the night again by 8 with going to be 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Try to see what you do differently. If you're Coach Cole Gardner and this Yellow Jacket team, how do you think, what can you adjust the defense?
Still saying the 1-3-1. May eventually have to go man-to-man.
Three-pointer up won't go. Brody Emberton for the rebound. Brody keeps himself down before across midcourt. Defense in front of him. Pass it off.
On the offensive end, still plenty of time to run the offense. You can try to work it inside, get a good high percentage shot.
Get to the lane, toss it back out. Dylan Jones is back in the ball game. Long three-pointer from Russ Hensley, just short off the front of the rim from the top of the key. Rosebud with a rebound. Cross midcourt. Into the corner. Three-point shot up. Won't go. Rebound Zane Widener. He's on the run. That's where he's the most dangerous. Getting into the basket. He'll take it all the way off the glass. Good. Widener for 2. 50-44. Coach Cole Gardner wants another timeout. 5:03. We'll take the break. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Cole Gardner took a timeout. Zane Widener basket cuts it to 6, 50-44. That probably means he wants to switch something on defense here. Looks like right now the Yellow Jackets are showing a half-court trap, 1-3-1 half-court trap. First time they've showed that tonight. 5 minutes left. Jackets down by 6.
And Rosebud, they play fast. They've not shown yet that they take some time off the clock, but doing a job defending. Emberton at the top. Pass down to the baseline. Ball knocked away by Zane Widener, and he recovers it. Now Clinton's got a chance to get back-to-back field goals, get it close to a one-possession game. Widener's going to drive, miss his shot. He's getting his own rebound. He'll force it up and draw a foul. Widener will go to the line. I think he had at least 3 Rosebud Ramblers around him when he was able to get that rebound, and I don't know if he thought he was going to make that shot or enough, but he muscled it up as then he's going to fall to the floor, and he'll earn his way to the free throw line.
That's what a scorer does in an off-balance situation like that. It'll just throw the ball up. You know you're going to get fouled, and maybe you'll get the attempted 2 free throws, and that's what scorers are looking for. A lot of times they're jumping into players, things like that, figuring they're not going to make the basket, but they could draw the foul.
Only a 10th grader. He's got some basketball smarts. That's Zane Widener. He gets both free throws, 50-46. So an 8-point lead moments ago for Rosebud. Clinton's cut it to 4 with 4:15 remaining. The defense still that 1-3-1, but very aggressive. Dawson Burgess knocks it out of bounds. Coach Bradley Moss, he'll get that basketball and hand it off to the referee.
Jackets may look to trap. If they're going to stay in the 1-3-1, they may look to trap out of this.
Into the corner quickly on the inbound drive. The baseline, spin away from the basket, and the 2-pointer up and in, 52-46. Oh, there's Hannah.
19 points now for Hip. He's heated up in the second half.
Dawson behind the three-point line wants to drive. Then he'll kick it out to Brody Emerton, just short off the front of the rim. Rosebud with the rebound. And a 6-point lead quickly down the floor. Three-pointer up. Dylan Jones commits the foul. And that's going to be 3 free throws for Rosebud at 3:42 here in the fourth.
Old basketball rule, you can't foul jump shooters. If they're going to take a shot from on the floor, you just get your hand up and let them shoot it.
And I saw that a couple times in the first half. It was there was some contact after the free throw, maybe after the follow through, and that didn't get called. Now that one may have been fouled in the act of shooting there. The referees maybe let that one go if they did see it in the first half, but I guess that's something you got to be wary of when you're shooting like that. If the defender gets up in the air flying towards the offensive player, that kind of foul is going to
any
happen.
Jump shooter, whether he's shooting from 18 feet or 12 feet, you don't foul a jump shooter because already the percentage is 50% or less if they're not going to make it. But it's the free throws, and now the Jackets trail by the most they have all night. They trail by 9.
3:33 remaining. Emberton, Epley to Widener. Zane's going to drive, and they'll reach in, tie him up. Alternate
that's a
possession
big call
Rosebud.
there. Possession goes to Rosebud. It looked like the Rosebud player, even if he didn't foul, even if he created a jump ball, it looked like he was standing out of bounds.
If I had one of those cases, maybe the officials looking up high where the ball is, they didn't see the feet where the players are. On the break, under the basket. 2 points for Rosebud, 57-46, double digits for the first time tonight.
Wagner's first basket of the night. When you have to gamble and press, it's a two-edged sword. You may get a steal, but you also may give up a high percentage shot.
Zane for 3, it's good. Pretty shot. We were in line with that one from our broadcast position, 57-49. Clinton's got to have a few more of those, but maybe that's a start. 2:48 to go. Rosebud dribbling. Drive down just outside the lane. Floater, 2-pointer up and in.
Hip is unconscious right there in the fourth quarter.
As he's 20-plus on the night. Shot by Clinton won't go. And a foul. They get set for the rebound. That's going to go against the Yellow Jackets. And let's see, that should be free throws for Rosebud.
Coming into the ball game, Rosebud averaged 60 points a game. They're at 59. The Yellow Jackets average 47 points a game, and the Yellow Jackets are at 49. So both teams will probably go a little bit over their average tonight. The Yellow Jackets, I think, are going to look back. If they don't come back in this one, they'll miss free throws.
Rosebud converts both of their opportunities, 61-49. Quickly down the floor, Titus Johnson for 3. It's up. Long, won't go. Rosebud with it, cross midcourt. Now the Ramblers, they might play keep away a little bit. So kind of get the corner a little bit, maybe extend
Rosebud
things.
probably has the best point guard in the conference at Hip, and it's a situation like this that he is a definite advantage to have him trying to run time off the clock.
Foul call, 1-and-1 opportunity. Third foul on Zane Widener.
Riverview loses tonight, so Rosebud will move into first place all by themselves.
Free throws up and in, 63-49.
If they hang on for the win here.
Epley across midcourt. Over to Emberton. Johnson. Rhoda gets it back. He'll shoot the three. Short. Is that Titus under the basket? Has the basketball, and he's fouled. I think that'll be a non-shooting foul. Clinton will have to inbound it from the baseline. 5th team foul on Rosebud. Epley's got it in front of the midcourt circle. Emberton breaks out, maybe through a screen, but he'll miss the shot. Rosebud with a rebound. Well, this ballgame was tied at 28 on Dylan Jones' three-pointer at halftime, 28, but Rosebud just too much offensive firepower for the Jackets to keep up with in the second half. And the score, it's going to be a double-digit win, it looks like, for Rosebud. But, again, it was a tie at halftime. Clinton gave them everything they wanted here at home, and it's a good effort against a good team, as you said, who's going to move into first place after tonight. Foul inside, Rosebud to the line.
You know, they have some flaws. If it would be size, a team with size like we do gave them some trouble, and they may do it again before the season's over. Also, they're going to have to shoot a high percentage from the outside. They can't have an off shooting night, I don't think. So, you know, the district tournament should be a good one. There's several teams that have a chance to win that thing.
A district tournament that's, I started to say here, but it's going to be at Riverview.
Riverview regional tournament here.
Okay, that's right, yeah. So Rosebud may be looking forward to that. Get through the district. Dawson Burgess, 3-pointer, 10-point go. Titus Johnson for the putback. Coach Cole Gardner call a timeout. We're going to play this one to the very end with 44 seconds remaining, trailing 65-51.
Jackets back at home tomorrow night. 4 games start at 4 o'clock. Play Ball Knob. I believe it may be chili supper tomorrow night.
Hey.
And so $5 for chili. I think it's tomorrow night. And I know Friday night is Letterman Jacket night at the arena. And so wear your letter jacket, whether you went to Clinton School or not, wear your letter jacket, support the Yellow Jackets. And on Friday night, Penguin comes down. So we got home games. Ball Knob tomorrow night, Riverview Thursday night, and Penguin Friday night, all coming to the arena. So a great time to get out and watch some basketball. The weather should be a little bit milder than it has been, and you can come and get a great meal, eat at the Hive. Help support the Yellow Jacket Athletics by buying from the concession stand, the Booster Club. All the money we make there, we pour it right back in to Yellow Jacket Athletics. And apparently, like a great new light machine that we just purchased in the last hour. And so you don't want to miss that. Phillip Jones, Angela Bradford, they were both here tonight, so I guess they saw that. And they don't mess around. They get after it. And so we'll see you back again tomorrow night. The Yellow Jackets take on Ball Knob, but Jackets trailing here.
Full court press by the Yellow Jackets. Rosebud inbounds the basketball. Pressure in the backcourt, double team. Widener steps up to knock it away, but a foul is going to be called with 41 seconds. And now Clinton with 10-plus fouls in the contest. It'll be the 2-shot double bonus for Rosebud. Hip gets the first free throw. The lead is 15. And the second. Brody Emberton, quick catch and shoot three. Won't go. Rebound. Rosebud has it. Titus Johnson going to take it away. Instead, he's whistled for a foul with 35 seconds remaining. Wesley returns to the ball game.
I would say people pick up the paper tomorrow and see that score, but nobody reads the paper anymore. But if you see it online or Scorebook Live or somewhere where you find your scores, you're going to think it was a blowout. But as Jeff said, it was tied at 28 at the end of at half, and it was a 6-point game, 44-38 going into the fourth quarter. When they're going to see the score, it's going to be right now it's 67-51, but much closer than the final score.
You know, one thing you can do now, Sid King, he's invested in. We got state-of-the-art equipment, as good as any broadcast basketball game, high school, maybe college, anywhere you go. Now that we can broadcast video with Ryan Jones here, three-point basket good by Zane Widener on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page. Those video, along with our audio, they're archived. And so I don't know if you want to go back and watch tonight's ball game, but you can go back and watch the games that have been on video broadcast. They're saved. You can go there. You can watch them again and watch for any particular highlights.
Rosebud took a shot from the wing, and it's lodged between the backboard and the standard. But the funniest part of that was head coach Brad Voss hollering, "Why did you shoot that?" We're up 14 with 19 seconds left. And the kid looks at him and just does like this, puts both arms out. "I don't know. I just came off the bench. I wanted to get in the scorebook."
Well, hey, on a night when they've made, was it 8 3-points? Did they make another one? I don't know. They made, maybe 7 in the first half and 8. It's the thing to do. We're back to action. Final 18 seconds. Widener will go for another 3. This one's short. Burgess for the putback. Won't go. Rebound. It's Rosebud.
Rosebud's cleared the bench. And we're seeing some guys have not been in the game tonight. Rosebud with 10 players. The Yellow Jackets go with about 15.
First free throws up and in. (70-54). Might be a final shot for Clinton. Epley will drive the lane. He'll get 2. 70-56. And we'll see if that will do it. That's the final. Rosebud 70. Clinton Senior Boys 56. We'll take our final break of the evening. When we return, we'll give you some final numbers, and we'll name the first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the